Hey guys, how are we doing? Sorry, I'm dead ass. I've just been vibing to Lady Gaga because this wasn't even on my playlist. It just got added there. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna vibe for a minute. But hi guys, how are we all doing? Good to see you all. Nope, the button didn't work. There it goes. Hi guys, hi everyone. Hi Jazz, hey Tom. Welcome on in. To everybody else that checked in, welcome on in. It's good to see you guys. Oh my god, I'm excited. It's a new schedule again. I have got so many new schedules this week. This year, like I've gone through so many different schedule changes. Oh my god, Audie. Is it gonna do the thing? Maybe, maybe not. But either way, 48 months. Audie, you've been here for 4 years. We're old. Thank you so much, dude. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Wow, that's incredible. No, yeah, I know, right? We're not old. We're youngsters. We know about the skibbity toilets and risen stuff. Anyway, that was partly because of the coffee, partly because I said skibbity toilet riz in one sentence. Sorry. Hold on, one second. Let me zoom in. Sorry, everyone. Won't happen again until I need to make someone laugh. Why did I open the stream? Oh, come on, Sarah, no! Aging at an alarming rate. Yeah. Also, I look really pale today. Can I fix that with the lighting? Oh, I can! Oh my god, I look so much healthier now. I look so healthy now, great. Alright, let me go start my TikTok live stream because I'm trying to do that again as well. Go live? What is the title currently? Oh, it's right! Fantastic. Alright, let's go live there. Great, we're live there. Cool, let's hope I don't crash everything. Alright, let me move over to my main and show you guys what we're going to be doing today. So, hardcore, obviously. What am I going to be doing today? I have got a few ideas. Some of them I already posted on Twitter because I have been working on this in the last little bit. And what I did was I made a couple of birds. I say a couple, I made about 5. Made about 5 of them. So we have some herons here on... Like we've got one standing up, one sitting down over here on the... What's it called? The shore. And then we've got a few there. Those two are kissing because they're gay herons. I don't know. So, something else I've been doing is... This was something I didn't actually realize. Moss floats. Moss floats, you guys. There's nothing under this. Moss just floats. Moss carpets float. I did not know that. So I've just been lining the shores here with it as well. So, yay. What day are we on? We're on day 6,909. So we have got 91 days. I can't count. 91 days until 7,000 days. Moss floats. Yeah, moss floats. Didn't realize moss floats because it has carpet in the name, but carpets don't float unless stacked on top of another carpet. I think. Hey Paja, hey Zeno. How's it going, you guys? Welcome on in. I'm fairly certain carpets don't float. Okay, yeah, they don't. Okay, cool. Let's put you away. So, something I want to do today is just add in some more animals around. Hey, Blunding. I want to add in some more animals around my base. So, I've got to these bees here and the disproportionate ducks down there as well. That was something I added yesterday? I just was like, I added some birds, and now I want to add in some more birds, and there's a... Okay. Also need to figure out a way around this. You can't hit me! Oh, maybe you can. Okay. Yeah, I need to do something about this. What? Because there's a couple. I heard another trident. Yep, there it is. Okay, I'm just gonna... They're just little guys. Sea lanterns? See, yes, but I also want to leave it... Like, I want the... I want the ambience of the... of the river to still look dark at the bottom. I want it to be a natural-esque kind of river. So it's kind of difficult finding the justification to put sea lanterns down at the bottom to light it up. Is it just because it's nighttime? Is that why? It actually might be. Oh. But yeah, I added in all these little ducks as well. Hold on, I don't have any rockets, so excuse me, I'm gonna put this on your beak for a second. Excuse me, buddy. Get back into my toolbox, and we're gonna yeet ourselves. I don't know why I stopped using the Riptide Trident, it's kind of fire. So I'd like to add a few more birds and all that around the general area of my base. Maybe a couple of snails as well, because I've got a bunch of snails that are currently in my base, but I'm wondering if I can just get a few extra ones around the general area. And I know they're technically an invasive species, but we don't judge here. I'm an invasive species. I will invade your privacy and be like, so what's going on in your private life? Seeing anyone? See, you know. So I'm not one to judge the snails. So, yeah. But also, these herons are, like, these are so cute. I spent a little while designing these, while I was watching The Boy and the Heron, because I've been on a Studio Ghibli binge again lately. It's been nice. Oh, thank you for the heartbeat, by the way. I really appreciate it. I'm not saying a word about my private life. I'm not asking you guys to. I gotta make that perfectly clear. Not asking about your private lives. Because, frankly, I don't care. As long as you guys are happy and healthy, I could not give a shit about the details. So... But also, hey Archie, how are you doing? Now I need to figure out what I want to do for the different animals. I think I maybe want to do some birds that are actually flying. Maybe over there. Oh, that would be kind of nice. Wow, rude. It's not rude. Like, I care about you guys as people and as about my community. Just, like, the details don't matter to me. Like, truly, I have this weird, like, gift of being able to say, in my head, what is, like, a really genuinely kind thing. And it sounds like the worst thing ever. Like, in my head, I'm like, the details of somebody's happiness doesn't matter as long as they are happy. And it will come out like that's what I'll be saying in my head, and then what will come out will be, hey, I hate you, and everything you've ever done. I've always been rather bad at articulating what I'm meaning, but I think I've gotten better with it. Actually, if anything, I've gotten worse with it, because I would just not say anything before. When I'm on a caffeine-induced rampage, it kind of just word vomits out of me. I kind of want to try something. Now, I don't think this is... Okay, I don't think this is going to look good. Because I do want to... How long have you been on this world for? There's so much stuff. I've been on this world for 3.5 years. This is not even a dropping the bucket with everything that's in my worlds, though. I'll be doing a world tour at 7,000 days, which is in about 90 in-game days. What you doing? So I'm working on a lot of the organics today and trying to figure out if I can make a bunch more animals. So I've got a couple of herons down there, some ducks, I've got bees all over the place, and some snails. How does that look over there? Actually, you know what? From a distance, it looks really pretty. Bit of an idea just hit me while I'm warming up for today. I would like to add in a couple more dandelions as well, because there's still a bit of this native space here. How long are you going to be live? Because I soon have 1 more hour of class before I'm free. So I'm going to be live for about 3 hours today. That's the general plan for going forward, is to be live for three hours, 2 to 5 every day, except for Sundays, which I'm going to give myself a day off on. Let me get some birch leaves. Oh, okay. How do birch leaves look? Honestly, I actually kind of like the slightly muted green here. So let's fly over to what I'm calling my tree farm, but it's just a bunch of trees that I planted when I got bored and came over here one time to get all of the trees. There we go. I really like birch leaves. Them and oak are kind of the perfect leaves. See, I've really taken a shine to azalea leaves recently. Yo, hey Felix! Have a great stream, my dude. Thank you, dude. I really appreciate it. We're working on some cool little things today. Yeah, I think this is going to be the first time I have ever willingly worked with birch leaves. Weirdly enough. I'm wondering where I can plant this, though, as well. Because what I'd like... Oh, maybe here, actually. This seems like it might be a good shout. Because I've been watching a couple of the videos of a guy I was judging a building competition with, a guy called Bars. Really nice guy. And he's got a hardcore world, and he is doing from what I can tell, a very Dutch-inspired landscape with a lot of flower fields, and I'm kind of wanting to try and steal his idea. And do one of them. So what I need is a bit more moss, because what I want to do is just kind of replace that, the kelp and the terracotta at the back, because I don't want to have that hidden. Everything I do is in favor of robbing somebody else. Oh, this is entirely a completely separate topic, but for some reason it reminded me of it. I watched Across the Spider-Verse for the first time the other day, because it's on Netflix now. I was like, this is a great movie. What do you mean it ends on a cliffhanger? Excuse me. Unironically, very mad about it. Like, I would happily take a 5-hour movie that tells an entire story than wait multiple years for 2 parts. Get a grip. Get a grip. Ugh. Long for the sequel too. Yeah, it's because of the method of animation that they use. Because it's a very, very detail-oriented thing. But I would... Like, bring back the days of, like, the director's cut Lord of the Rings, which is, like, what? I think it's, like, 18 hours to watch all of them. Bring that back! Hi, Jane. How's it going? Got some mindless busy work to do this morning so I can listen to stream. How's it going? It's going really good. We're just chatting away. I am going to be working on a lot of little animals and bits and bobs to go in my hardcore world around my nature palace. So yeah, we're chilling today. I'm just talking about Across the Spider-Verse, a movie I watched for the first time the other day. And yeah, chilling out. Because these days don't have the attention span for those long movies. They can suck it. Screw it. Like, sorry. Like, maybe they are suffering. Maybe the kids are suffering their attention spans because nobody's putting in any effort to fix it. Fixing corrupted files across our test systems. Oh, that sounds very technologically advanced, and I understand a lot of those words separately. But not the word our? Is that one of those liberal shit pronouns that people are always talking about? Sometimes I wonder if somebody's joining these streams seeing that and then immediately leaving because they think I'm an awful person. But then if they left, they wouldn't have immediately heard lesbian icon Chapel Road come on. Oh, the stars are bloody aligning with the music today, aren't they? There we go. So if I now fly away, how does this look? Oh. From a distance, that looks gorgeous. That looks so good. Oh my god, I completely forgot to thank Benja for the sub. Benja, thank you for the gifted sub. I don't even remember what rant I was on when that came in, but I completely forgot to actually say thank you. Whoops-a-daisies, my bad. See what? Tubbo is doing his Tubathon at the moment. Good for him, Sly King. I've appeared on it. It's hashtag featuring Nookery. And he had Miracle Minute a while back. I could never. And for one specific reason. Because I would feel so bad. Also, I don't have that audience. But also, I would feel so bad because I would miss people. I would not thank everybody because of the sheer volume, and I wouldn't cope. I'd be like, I feel so bad. I would spend the full hour going back up and reading it all. Like, because he was trying so hard to thank everybody as well, that we're sending in like 50s and 100s. It's absolutely insane what that man can do. It's wild. I'm expanding this because it didn't look big enough. There's a joke in there, and I'm not going to be the one to make it. So, chat, feel free. Okay. Thanks, Tangy. Legs wound up giving Legs wound up giving up listing everybody by name when it happened, but it was so wild that I don't think anyone could keep up with the list with... Yeah. Like, the thing is, if/when Prage, I don't know what that was. I don't know. Okay. If/when I get to that point in my career where that kind of thing will happen, I will 100% be trying my best to thank everybody because, you know, I owe a lot to the people that are contributing to these things. And yeah, I don't know. I try my best to thank everybody. I would try my best. I'm already at the point where like I don't care. Let's let's leave the kelp and the terracotta there. Because having an entire field of torch flowers, I don't know, I think it'd be quite cool. I do need to remember that this is supposed to be a dandelion meadow as well, though, and when the wildflowers come out, I'm gonna have a field day bone mealing the crap out of them. Because I can guarantee you I'm going to need an entire shulker box of bone blocks to get all of the... to get everything done that I want to do with the wildflowers when they come out. For reference, the wildflowers are basically what I wanted to kind of make this entire biome look like. So when they come out, I am going to be covering the entire field in them. How did you get your grass looking like that? Well, this is moss, so that's probably how. So, I hope that helps. I feel dig, get it? Not even intentional. See, I'm just so naturally witty and hilarious, even without trying to be. And humble. Yeah. Thought it was a mod. There is a mod called, well, there's a crafting, there's a resource pack, there we go, called Vanilla Tweaks that lets you customize it, and one of those things that you can do is change how far down the grass goes at the sides. I really like it whenever I'm using it to bring it down. I think it's called lower grass. Tubbo? No, that's another guy. I was just talking about him, though. Because he's mid-tubathon right now. Okay, is it just me, or is that really pretty? I need to move that back a bit. If you were a superhero slash supervillain, you could be called the humblest. Real. If I was a superhero slash supervillain, it would probably be a misunderstood hero. I feel like it would be very Batman, but in the way that I'm trying to help an old lady across the street and it looks like I'm trying to shove her into traffic. That's how I feel like I would be perceived as a superhero. That's really nice. I'd be a very inept supervillain. But Nuke, you already do that. I do already help old ladies across the street. I actually did do that a while back because there was this old woman who was stood outside my my grand's old house. It was a flat complex, so it wasn't like she was trying to stalk my gran. And she seemed to like she was struggling, and I was just like, "Do you need help?" I don't think she really understood that I was like asking her if she needed help. She might have thought I was trying to rob her. But you know, helped her cross the street. That was that. Don't think I've forgotten what you did. What did I do? What's happening? What have I done this time? I say this time. Are you Tubbo's twin brother? No, I have a twin brother. I don't personally think I look much like Tubbo. Can we get a 1 in chat if I look like any white male Minecraft streamer with brown hair? Just looking for a 1 in chat. Oh, wow, Wheelieman, thank you. Are you drinking gravy? Yeah. I am. Delicious. At the bottom, there's a chicken leg. Yeah, medium length white guy, definitely Tubbo. You could have left out the hair and it would have been accurate as well. I would say I'm average length, vertically speaking. Hey Bandu, how's it going? Okay, I actually do really like that. I'm wondering if I make another couple of fields as well, though. There we go. Is it KFC gravy? No. Can we get a world tour? Yeah, at some point. Once I hit 7,000 days, I will record a world tour. We're about 89 days away from it in game, so soon, TM. Yeah. I'm trying to think of how I can make this work. Okay. I need to bring this all the way down. Because otherwise it just looks like a random... Oh. It just looks like a random thing plonked down. So I'm gonna do... God, I've got the hiccups. How you spent on this road? I've spent about 3.5 years on it. So let's kind of curve it around this way. I know we're doing a lot of like adjustments when I'm wanting to build animals today, but I think this is a way of procrastinating because I don't know how to build any animals. So... Whatever. Okay, and then it comes down like that. But I'm doing the whole procrastination thing. That means I'm being productive in other ways. There we go. And then get rid of you because that's going to annoy me. Okay. Do I even have... I don't think I even have enough torch flowers for this. Actually, no, that's a lie. I have an entire shulker box somewhere. We are all good. A worm would be easy. I actually did build a worm on Corecraft. At the back of my tavern, so it's the Rusted Can Tavern. If you haven't watched that YouTube video, go watch it. It's my most recent one. I did build like a couple of little murals, I guess, on some of the walls that I didn't know what to do with, and one of them has a couple of hooks and a worm on it. But you're right, a worm would look good. What was I over here for? More leaves and moss. But I don't have any of the leaves because they are on the trees. Oh wait, hold on, it's raining. I can just... I love doing that! Oh god, I missed doing that. Ow. Torch flowers. That as well, thank you. Wait, yeah, Silver, it is literally that. Anytime I get the opportunity to fly with my trident, it's literally just a case of whee! It reminds, for some reason, it reminds me of the video of the snail on the back of the turtle going, whee! Whee! It's so funny. Like, guy's having the time of his life. Oh, torch flowers I get from the sniffer cart. It's so good. I want to say it's by the... I want to say the animation is by Tomska. I might be wrong with that. Don't have any more torch flowers. No. Where are they all? Oh, I put them in the actual... Did I actually just put them in my base? That's entirely possible. I put them in my flower chest. God damn it. Whee! Just remember me on Drop Tower. Time of my life. Had the time of my life on that one. Time here I get the thoughts that we should put you in the Truman Show-esque simulation in order to study you. Here's the thing, Truman Show is one of my favorite movies ever, so the speed at which I would catch on, it's not fair. Like, I'm a reasonably smart guy. I have a normal amount of common sense. So if I see a studio light falling from the sky, my first instinct is I'm in a simulation or I'm being studied. To you or to us, I don't know, pick one. Like, it wouldn't be fair to you guys because you go into all of this effort to put me in a little TV prison. That's not what streaming is, by the way. And studying me. Like, I'm just saying, it wouldn't be fair because I'd figure it out very quickly. You think you're a smart fella, or are you a fart smeller? No. Yes, and then no. What if you're already in it and we're all paid actors? Then you guys need to be paid more. Is that why my channel was dead during the SAG-AFTRA strikes? Is that what happened? Damn, okay. Is there a way I can light this up? I should probably put, like... I feel like I'm being adequately compensated. You just get to look at my handsome face all day. If that's what you guys are getting paid for, then best job you guys have ever had. I assume. I don't know your resumes. I'm actually an AI. Yeah, I did think that about you. Oh, I'm not gonna have enough! I'm missing one! That's so messed up. Can mobs spawn on flowers? This is an important question. Because if they can't, that makes my life a lot easier with lighting this up in future. Yarp. Damn it! Okay. My life is continuing to be difficult. Thank you. Is it wither flowers they can't spawn on? Or do mobs still spawn on wither flowers? Also, if I'm already in the Truman Show, can I get an easier life? Can you guys do that? I'm struggling! Where's the ad revenue? At least some mobs can spawn on wither roses, not sure if all. Right, okay. Got it. Mob spawn on all flowers, not sure about 2-block high ones though. Okay, thank you. You grab some more moss from downstairs. Mr. Beast says we actually need to make you... The thing is, I need to actually check that it's gone in, because sometimes it will double up. Yay, there it is. Okay, great. Did I just fly out of my base to go and place that down to just fly back without even thinking about it twice? I did a flew through out the door and then straight back in through the window. As is life. Is this sampled, like, is this a sample of Don't Stop Believing? Hold on. It sounds like it's sampled, Don't Stop Believing. I mean, not here. Like, the start of it sounded very Denny Stap. Whee! Put you away, fly back over here. I do think it looks really nice. The only thing I need to... Was that a spider? Oh! Yes! Yes, it was! Oh, 2 creepers! Little bit rude. Little bit rude there. Okay. I want to get myself some Ochre Frog lights. Nice to listen to some different music. For some reason, I've been listening to Houses, Bells, and Santa Fe on loop today. See, that I'm very much of the same mind there. Like, I love listening to music, and new music specifically. And one of my favorite things about how I currently go about playing music is I have it on, like, the Smart Shuffle, so we'll add in other music of the same vibe. I think it's like every 3 songs. And yeah, I keep adding a lot of songs from that to the playlist because it's great. A lot of it's Jukebox the Ghost. Actually, come to think of it, but that's just playing just now. That's actually how Abracadabra by Lady Gaga made it onto the playlist as well. And land it. Cool. Because these are torch flowers, they should be lighting everything up. So that's what they're gonna do. Somebody surely made a mod that makes it so that torch flowers actually emit light, right? Haven't listened to Gaga's new album? Neither have I. There's a mod that does that? Yeah. Abracadaga. Abracadagaga. I think that was a bit clunkier than I think it was supposed to be. Good attempt, though. Well, now it's daytime, and now I'm mad because I can't see how well I've done the lights. Right, time for me to wait for it to get dark again. But in the meantime, let's try and figure out some extra burbs and stuff we can put around. I think... Hold on. Woo! Let's get some more birds. What is the likelihood of being able to make blackbirds, like crows and stuff? Because the way I've been doing it so far is with slabs for the beaks, but we don't have any, not to my knowledge anyway, we don't have any dark trapdoor blocks. Do we? It's all slabs. Dark oak is pretty dark. Yeah, I suppose that would probably be the closest. Now, I do have another... I have just had an idea. The dark oak might be the darkest one. I don't know if that's right, but though. No, you're right there's Lily. I want to look up a bird. And I would like to see if I can build this. Not like a small one, but a relatively, like, decent sized one on top of my base. I'd like to build a raven. Right. So the reason why I want to build a raven, this might get a little bit dark here, but ravens are an omen, typically speaking. In superstition, ravens are typically an omen of death. And I can't really think of any better addition for a hardcore world than a giant raven overlooking a base. I think that's a really cool idea. Call the Raven, nevermore. That's orange tulips. So I'm thinking that I can build the wrong chest. I'm thinking I can build a little a raven on top, or maybe one or two. So we need some darker blocks. Let me grab myself a couple of shulker boxes so I can just kind of experiment with this. This is going to be one of the organics, like actual animals that I don't design elsewhere. I'm going to design all of this in hardcore. And that makes me nervous. Right, I'm thinking I'll need a lot of black stone. I think I'm slightly broken. It's when you said Omen, I heard a Prodigy loud in my head. I don't know what that is, to be fair. But is there like a band or something? My stupidity is showing, isn't it? I need black. Let me get some dark oak stuff as well. The thing is, I need to have like highlights and stuff as well. So I'll grab a couple stacks of acacia logs, some tough blocks. Thank you for the lurk, Jessica. I appreciate it. The band's The Prodigy. Oh, yeah, of course. Right. I'll need to just bring a stone cutter with me. Which I think is just... Is it this, or is it something else? Nope. How do you make... Oh, it's actually just stone, isn't it? Haha, it is. Oh, very old for a second. I've heard of The Prodigy. I wouldn't be able to point out any of their music. But I know of The Prodigy as a band, yeah. Deep Slate as well. If anything, it'd probably be tiles I use since they're the darker ones, and when you put them, like, next to each other far away, they've got, like, the relative, like, rectangular shape of a feather. And they're very feather-esque. I'll grab some regular deep slate as well, just in case I do want to do anything else with that. Okay. And we'll grab some black concrete as well. And black wool. So I'm going to try and shape out this raven. Actually, hold on. Where do I want this raven to go? So we've got our... I want it to be on top. Or do I want it to be... Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go free cam for a second here because I want to figure out where I want to put this raven. I don't know if I want it to be on top. Like... Oh, this is difficult. Also, something else I added in between like streams was I added in some little berries to go on this vineyard kind of vibe here. So, ta-da. I think if this is going on top, it will just need to go on the left-hand side so that we have... This is weird. We have bird balance on both sides because we got red over there. But then, oh, well, we've got Juvius the Owl there. Damn, okay. I'm just trying to think, where would be... Okay, what about the raven on top of the iron sign? It's not a bad shout. It does extend out the kingdom a bit more. But it is a bit far away from everything I've already got is my only issue with that. Oh, my elytra's not doing great. Hold on. It's quite a weird... Like, scouting out a position for something like this is always a bit of a weird one. There we go. Fully repaired. Love to see it. Oh, also thank you, Archie, for the lurk. I didn't even see that. Kobes, thank you. Thank you, my dude. I'm looking for a place to put a raven at the moment. It's not as easy as you might think. Because I'm not sure where to put it. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. First follow of the day, actually. Thank you, I appreciate that so much. I'm wondering... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go with my original gut feeling and put it on the right-hand side of the roof. Not like all the way up, but like maybe here, clinging onto the vines. And what I can maybe do as well is have it kind of like latching on for maybe the getting the berries. We have a raven here plucking at the berries on the vines. So we're just gonna sculpt out what we can here. So I'm obviously not going to be sticking with this entire shape for the entire thing because it's going to be quite weird. Go get a drink. I've got a drink. I've got coffee next to me. Thank you, though. I appreciate you looking out for me like that. I did just have a drink probably before you joined. You can crash. No, it's not. You don't know me. Debo just knowing what to do, or do you have I have a reference photo on my other monitor here. Chloe, I do appreciate you looking out for me like that, but I'm fine. I've, like, for the record, I have been drinking plenty of water today as well. So, I appreciate the concern. You don't need to be worried about me. I'm all good. Right, so... Welcome back, Silver. I should have brought more dirt. Oh, hold on. I think I need a different... I think I maybe need a different reference photo here. Also, half of these photos of a Raven on Google is Raven from Teen Titans. I think, how's it going? Hmm. No, I'm gonna go with the one I had. Right, let's... I don't have a degree in bird anatomy. So, this isn't exactly easy. And sorry to anybody that did think I had a degree in bird anatomy, because yeah, whoever told you that is obviously lying. I don't think any of us do. Yeah, you know what? Fair play. There is somebody in my community who I think can work with tigers now, so it's not far-fetched to believe that somebody has a special interest in ornithology. Especially with the amount of ADHD that runs through my community as well. There we go. One of these days, I'd like to be able to design myself a dragon as well. Not necessarily for this world, but just in general, I'd like to be able to design a dragon. I think that'd be really sick. Oh no, put that back on my hotbar right now. So I do want to keep this bird relatively small. So I'm thinking, like I say relatively small, I think this might be a good size. So I just need to now kind of flesh out the details, I guess. Can I play? Unfortunately, well, you can play whenever you want. This is my single player world, so you can't play on this one. But nothing's stopping you from playing on your own Minecraft world or on any server that you would like to. Given that it's open to the public. Oh, we got Fleetwood Mac on again. Oh, damn it! I always get this wrong. It's Carly Simon. I always get that wrong. Okay. And then, like, up there. Uh-huh. Okay. So, currently, doesn't have a body. So, arguably quite important about the bird is for it to have a body. Alright. Let's sneak on under here. Hello, I'm building your butt. Don't mind me, little raven, I'm just building your butt. Right. So take rid of these in, like, the starter legs. Be a skeleton bird. That would be kind of sick, actually, but this entire nature palace is kind of based around, like, a prosperous kind of land. And, you know, nature happy. Not nature is already dead. But that is a really sick idea. Sick as in cool, not as in you're sick! You know? I'm sure I could, I'm just not going to. Excuse me, I need more ow, I need more dirt! Okay. Need to get ow. I don't know how bird legs work! Probably like that, right? Because it comes far back, but needs to also be... like, latched on somehow. The weird part about this is I'm going to need to build talons. I'm going to need to build tiny talons. And I don't know how I'm going to do that. I mean, maybe I don't need to try that hard. Ooh. Right, let's bring this up. Okay. It kind of just goes up diagonally to the face. This is just this is just a rectangle, this bird. I mean, it's a good starting point, honestly. It's gonna be painting it that's gonna be an issue. Yeah, okay, and then... Hi, Viking! Right, now, let's put... Oh god, I've realized I've had to do... I've realized I have to do this. It's symmetrical. Why do birds have to have two halves to them? Ugh. Viking, I'm building a raven. Hi, Lightsy, how's it going? Why do you have two halves? Because I'm bipolar, probably. That's actually a good shape, though. So we got the beak there, we got the eye, we got the what is going to be the wing. Okay, cool. And we got the little toes as well. Okay, good stuff. You're insane, I suck at organic buildings? Practice. Why does anything have two halves? Good question. Great question. I was about to say a sheet of paper doesn't, but it objectively has two halves. Well, two sides. I'm a Viking. The reason why I'm building this is because I want to add some more, you know, natural stuff to my base. So I've added in some ducks, I added in a couple herons, I threw in a torch flower field over there. And I was like, I feel like if I add in any more birds, that's going to be sick. Also, oh, it does look really good. And I kind of decided on a raven because, you know, ravens are kind of an omen of death, and that's kind of apparent on hardcore. So I was like, this is symbolic as well as looking at it look freaking sick. I also spent what is probably too long building its butt. Yo, hey, Stam! How's it going, dude? So now I just need to figure out... Wait. Oh, this is wrong. Hold on. Let me bring this out. What's his name? We don't have a name for it yet. Hi and bye. Thank you for the lurk, Stam. I appreciate it. Yeah, we don't have a name yet for our raven buddy. I'm happy to take suggestions. I wanted to try and build a smaller bird, and that's kind of what we're doing just now, and it's coming along quite nicely, actually. Ow. Okay. Bartholomew the Third. I am no longer taking suggestions. Not because I found the one I want, but because that was such an atrocious suggestion that I don't want anyone's input ever again. Like that, and then one more, and then... What did they suggest? They suggested Bartholomew the Third. Thought I had it with that one? Ah, almost Viking. It needs to be like something dark and mysterious for a raven. Like Beelzebub, Destroyer of Worlds. Or like, I don't know. Wait! He's just standing there menacingly, ref. I kind of love the idea to call it Lucifer, though. But like Lucy for short, because that's a Disenchantment reference to me. And you guys know me, I love a good reference. Like Lucy Luci. I kind of like that. Lucy or a raven. I like that. That might be it. Have I done this wrong? Oh, I have! Right, okay. I gotta get to the bagel store before they run out of good bagels. Totally fair. You go get yourself a good bagel, King. Okay, so that's even again now. Okay. No, dang it! That's my casting. Well, oh, Lucy is. That's cute. Right, let's bring this out. Put that there, and there we go. We're back to having that whole block ready. Okay. So if I... Yeah, okay, I have. So this needs to come out. So then like that. Okay, yeah, this is looking a bit easier. Lucian, but Lucy for short. Ah, cool! That's really awesome. Uppies, uppies. Excuse me, jumping on your leg. Whoop! Ah, this is going to be a bit weird because I don't know. Thing is, probably going to need to bring this up more as well. Because I don't know what this little humpback thing is. Just trying to figure out the shape right now. Come on. I don't mind if it's not symmetrical, but I want it to be relatively similar, because that's how organic things are. They're like on first glance they're symmetrical, but when you look at the details, they have differences because nothing's as symmetrical. Not speaking in like you get things that are symmetrical, like a square, but when it comes to organics, it's never symmetrical. So I'm just trying to figure out the best way to closely replicate what I've got without trying too hard to make it actually symmetrical, you know? I think if I... bring this up like that. Close that down. Not close it, but break you. Bring you up. And back down. So the thing is probably going to be a slab here. Like, that's going to need to be really specific. Did I bring myself a crafting table up here? I didn't, did I? Right, okay. Oh, now that it's nighttime again, actually, hold on 1 second. Let me quickly go and see how this looks. Oh, that looks really nice. Okay, good. Yes, our Minecraft world tonight. Would you say vanilla or mods? Whichever you want. Totally up to you. That's the joy of Minecraft. You can do exactly what you want. I can tell already this is going to be a pain if I don't bring myself another shulker box up. Because I'm gonna be creating a lot more blocks. In the forms of like slabs and stairs and stuff. So I need to get on top of this before it becomes a problem. Right, so I would like to try with Blackstone. Okay. I do this. Is this like an eye on both sides? Oh, okay. Yes, but I think I need it to be facing the other way. It's a little menacing, isn't it? Bloody hell. What if I just do it with Blackstone instead? When it gets to the other bits and bobs. I don't want to make the eyes white because that's going to look absolutely demonic. But if I just do this and have it be slightly more highlighted towards the front. Hey, Sai, how you doing, dude? Put you there and you there. Carlos isn't demonic fitting. Yeah, but I want it to look demonic, not possessed. There's a difference. Don't ask me what it is. Already it looks cursed. So it's... The good thing is I have plenty of Blackstone. Jesus Christ. It kind of looks a bit like a plague doctor, doesn't it? Like, I'm scared of it. Let's build out some of the Let's build out some of the feathers. I was about to say leathers. Okay. I'm thinking what I can do here is get different feathers with different textures here. So we're just trying to get a basic shape down with the actual blocks in now as well. Hi, Paul. How are you doing? Where's my stone? Quackity, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I just got to 500 days. Any ideas for stuff to do? Board. What have you built so far? Did you end up finishing the title with? I did, yeah. It's come along really nicely. It's far off in the distance. I do believe it shows up in one of my TikTok videos that is available on my page. But I will be doing a world tour video soon enough as well. So if you prefer to wait for that, then you absolutely can. We're just building a Raven at the moment. Because I've decided I hate myself and think, let's build something complex. Because I already mentioned this, but I don't think it needs to be said again. I'm not much of an expert on bird anatomy. Iron Farm, Creeper Farm, Moss Farm, and a bunch of builds currently building a mega base. So you're building a mega base. Build stuff that would create a story for it. Like, how did it get there? Was it some kind of magic? Did settlers decide, hey, what we've got currently isn't good enough. Let's build something, like, let's, you know, doing stuff to add a story to your world, or adding stuff with intention, with meaning to it, will absolutely make your life a lot easier with coming up for ideas. Because having a why with different builds... Okay, that actually looks pretty good. Having a why with builds is usually a good starting point. Uh-oh. Right. Should I build more farms? Don't overdo the farms. Sometimes there's something relaxing about just spending time gathering resources. If you need a ton of the resource, then feel free to make a farm for it. But, you know, I don't always make farms if I don't need them, you know? I think I need to extend this. That's what you're welcome. Is that good, actually? Hold on. Oh, I like that. That's good. That, yeah, I like that. Break out the blackstone. Is Corviknight a Pokemon? Do tough to the feathers too for some texture at the bottom. I'm probably going to do that, but I'm not going crazy on the texturing right now. I'm trying to see what blocks work where. For the very first part. Like, tough was probably going to make its way in later, unless it's too light, which it may well be. If I am adding in that, it will probably be closer to the top because of where the light would be shining down on top of it. Right. What are you building? I'm building a raven. We're rolling quite nicely, but there's something weird about this here. Can't tell what it is. Is it because it goes like... Got any farms? I've got tons of farms. I don't remember them all off the top of my head. Streaming on Twitch too? I am, yeah. I think it's because I need to bring the... Yeah, I think I need to bring this back up more. That white to the eyes is so much better. It is, isn't it? I really agree there. Do you like Minecraft with shaders or without? I really like Minecraft with shaders. Because I'm multi-streaming, it does lag my computer a bit too much for me to be able to play with it on all the time. But whenever I'm doing like YouTube or if I'm doing a nice little view of what I've built, then I will usually turn shaders on for that. Yeah, that's really sick. Hi, Lexi! How are you doing? So then this should... It's like the it's like the wings go slightly behind where the bird's body is. Kind of like when you arch your back and like you push your shoulders back. That's kind of like how a bird looks like it's sitting. Found out that I don't have to go to work tonight. Oh, let's go. We love to hear it. Was it going to be a long shift tonight? Because I know recently you've had some really stinkers of some shifts that you've been on. Yeah, well, good thing you don't have to do that anymore. Today. I always have the closing shift? Oh, I see. Okay, so it's all like it will always be that for you when you are working. Right. At least it's predictable. Like, I would say that's a good thing. Because you can at least make your plans around that and not have to switch every single time. Because that would get annoying fast. Oh, that's so sick, though. Wow. Let me go and eat real fast.
Oh, man.
I didn't say it! God! Okay. Hi, Ashinator. I'm doing good. How are you? It has been ages. How are you? I want to see from this side as well. Right, that looks like it's going to be really good, but it's going to be quite difficult to get it. Like, it's going to be a very specific, detailed job to get this looking good. Let me get some stairs here. Because I wanna kind of smooth out some of these little sections here a bit more. I want to try and perfect like one side of it first before I go crazy on the other. That's my reference photo. Bring it back up. There you are. V-Star, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Right. Love the stream. Yeah, I saw. Thank you. I appreciate it. It does become a more of a diagonal after, like, it kind of... How do I describe this? This is right. It goes straight down diagonal. But then... Oh, this one has a bit more of a graduality to it. Oh, that was a good word, wasn't it? Let me get a few slabs. It doesn't immediately go straight to a diagonal. It has a bit of a moment first. Okay. Yeah, I think this just needs to be a bit more, doesn't it? Then more. Okay. It's looking a bit better. You're very good at building, by the way. Thank you. I try. That is deep slate down there. Do I probably make a little highlight here? Let's go and take care. Thank you, Ash. I appreciate that. Oh. What about jobs, Ben? You're just spamming. Get one? Oh, I have one. I'm a freelance video editor and I do content creation full time as well. So technically I have two. What do you do? It's not a job then? What's your definition of a job? For me, it's work I get paid for. That sounds like a job. Yeah, Sarah, you're right. Hi, Darabchu, how's it going? I got your about idea. Oh, nice. Something where you make a real an income. Is that right? Is that right, Ben? I might need to check how you've worded that one, because that doesn't make much sense. What makes you think I don't earn an income from this? I'm dyslexic. You're also an asshole, but... like, whatever. You're mocking me? Yes, I am. Because you've come into my stream acting like you're all high and mighty, when in fact you're just being an asshole. That's bullying? Yes, it is. Go tell your mum. You can't create a watch. A hobbit house? I actually have built so many hobbit houses before. Who's bullying? Me. V-Star, they're not joking. Sometimes people will come in on TikTok where they're like, you don't have a real job, you're only providing entertainment for people. Meh, making people smile, that's not a job. That's what they sound like. Oh, then it's okay. Thanks, Lexi. That's funny. Ben, I'm gonna give you a bit of advice. You don't have to be here. You can leave anytime you want. I'm here to make people smile, have fun doing what I do, and yes, hold on, gonna zoom in for this, make money doing it. So if that's not your idea of a job, that's fine. You don't have to have that as a job. But it's my job and I love it. So yeah. A good build idea. Yeah, it's a classic. It is a classic build idea. Oh, don't want to be shooting my box. Cool. Thank you for all the likes on TikTok, by the way. I really appreciate it. Why submit yourself to discomfort? Real. Some people will just come in, be mad, and then won't leave anyway, and I'm like, thanks for the ad revenue. I'd like to thank my haters because they pay for me. They pay for me to make content like this. Got any build ideas for me? I was sad about mod balloons. Oh, do you mean mob balloons? Because I have people being like, can you build a warden balloon all the time? Is that what you're meaning? That was always my response. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Build ideas. I'm gonna ask my Twitch chat for build ideas here. Chat, what is like your favorite thing? Build a greenhouse. Build a nice frickin' greenhouse. Use any mods or just normal Java? So I do use normal Java, but I do have a lot of client-side quality of life mods as well. Do I need to mod? No, you're all good, Benja. It's all good. I think Ben left. Ben came in, spammed the word jobs, said get one, then failed at coming up with it, and then tried to get me cancelled because I bullied a dyslexic person. Being dyslexic doesn't excuse you from being an asshole. Hi Ellie, how are you doing? Yo, no, I haven't been in stream because me and my friends are learning how to make texture packs. That's totally fine. I've not been streaming for a while anyway, so you're all good. Hey, Onesie Buns, thank you so much for the follow. That's a cute name. What the heck? I love that. Welcome on in. What's up, Nuke? Not much. We're just chilling, building a raven. Cute little guy. This is Lucy, short for Lucifer. Standard. Right, let me start filling in the other side. Ooh. As a dyslexic, it's easy to not be rude to streamers. Right. Yeah. I think it's because what they said didn't make any sense, so then I was like, that doesn't make any sense, and that's bullying a dyslexic child. I'm assuming it's a child, and not a 49-year-old man. Because, well, yeah. I follow you on TikTok. I'm going to be so real. I very rarely remember the names of people that follow me on TikTok unless they're in every single stream. Like, I'm much better at remembering Twitch. Either way, if somebody's consistently watching me, I'll remember them. "49-year-old TikTok bully." I did have somebody threaten to come and beat me up in front of my mum, who claimed to be 49. I was like, what kind of world are we living in where I make content that makes middle-aged men annoyed? It's so funny. So good. I was like, what kind of life am I living right now? This is great. I'm Scottish too, by the way. Yeah, let's go! You're living your best life, makes people mad. It's crazy. I'm like, that person would vote for Donald Trump. That person's a Trumpy. Honestly, people are wacky. It's really funny though. To quote an amazing DM, personality predates ideology. Oh, I like that. I don't fully understand it, but maybe that's why I think it's cool. I'm like, this is using big words that I don't fully understand, so it must be smart. Which we love to see. Give me a few of those. Big man words. Like words like ideology. Ooh, I see big fancy word and I'm like, ooh, slay. give me my little schlab. Thank you. Ooh, okay. Oh, I did not have what I thought on me. Yeah, okay. Can't say the whole quote because it has not so nice words to describe people. Oh, okay, I see. What you making? I'm making a raven. So I'm just building a little raven guy to chill on top of my base because I was like, today I wanted to start designing some more animals around my, nature palace. And one of those things I wanted to do was a couple of extra birds. And the first thing that came to mind, specifically because we're on hardcore, was a raven, because ravens are typically an omen of death. And I'm like, aha, death in hardcore couldn't possibly be me. I'm too good. So instead, I'm going to build death in the form of an adorable little bird with a sparkly eye. So, yeah. Stairs, stairs, stairs. Thank you. Whee! They're just silly little guys. You know what? Love ravens. I'm like, they're just living their best life. Good for them. You in the buildings too? Thank you. I've spent a long time on this world. I forgot what that was for a second there. I kind of had to double take. Like, one of the proudest things that, like, I'm specifically really proud of this house here because I spent about 24 hours designing this. And then made an entire video about it on YouTube because I built that around I uploaded the video on my 3-year hardcore anniversary back in October. So that was really fun. That's my little Meadows mansion. Gamer Pro, thank you for the follow. Oh god, sorry, hiccups. Pardon me. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill in this... Okay. I'm gonna fill in all of this with the regular blocks I need to fill it in with, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to climb inside the bird's butt, and I'm going to light up the inside. Because I don't want any creepers spawning inside Lucy. That would be rude.
Creeper. Oh man.
Ah, come on! God damn it. Yeah, that time I did say the thing. Was that a... Oh, I see. Am I the only one but I first build my house in creative and then not play survival. That's a very standard way to play, actually. Like, that's a very, very common way for Minecraft streamers and content creators to also play the game, because designing on the fly is a lot harder than going into creative designing at first and then transferring that over to a what's it called? Single player world, a survival world. It's a very, very common way to play the game. Whoop! I'm falling. But I should also mention, all way of playing Minecraft is valid. Whatever way you want to play Minecraft, do it however you want. It's a sandbox game, there are no rules, you make the rules for your own world. Slay. Okay, and then like that. The pure joy you had on your face when I told you it was Scottish. Here's the thing. I don't usually default to knowing that somebody's from Scotland, but whenever I find out that somebody who is watching me is from Scotland, I'm like, it's a bit of national pride, I guess. Like, it really is just one of those moments where it's like, oh, cool, another one. Flashback to people telling Nuke that he wasn't playing right when using autoplays. Oh, God. It wasn't even autoplays, it was just easy plays. Like, I'm making my life easier. Like, womp womp. Ah! Sorry, I panicked. I'll fall, like, 2 extra blocks than usual and have a, like, genuine crisis. Thank God you stayed calm. I stay calm and measured under pressure. I'm a very talented little guy who has nothing but composure during the stressful times that show up in this world. Let's put you down there. Let's give you an extra joint. There we go. These birds have toe joints. Look at the cute little guy! I kind of love him. It's clear to me I probably could have used mud for this as well. How are you, Nick? I'm doing good, Benja. Thank you for asking. We're just chilling, building Lucy. Whoop. Surely building an omen of death in my hardcore world isn't going to spell any kind of disastrous results in my actual world, is it? Someone name a brown bird. Canadian goose. Look at real quick. Is this about the clouds? Lag or just me? Oh God, is the stream lagging? Yep, there it goes. Look up real. Why? You said goodbye, but I didn't do it. You're weird, man. Our children on this app. Terrible lag. Yep. Oh. Alright, we should be back now. Yep, cool. Yeah, I had to... I need to keep that on my screen so I can actually check. Next time that happens, I'm just gonna run like 3 minutes of ads. Hope for the best at it. You know, just get myself some dollar from the lag while it's still running, I guess. Then we go, we can do that, so we can do this and that. The good news is I didn't do anything else. I had to block someone on TikTok because they were being weird. I'm like, there's children on this app and you're saying that? Cringe. That being said, don't care enough about like children on the app for me to stop swearing, but you know. Whatever. Whatever, bruv. Right, so you go there, and you're there, I think, right? Yep. I don't know this song. Is it a good one? Oh, it's Hosier! Of course it is. Of course it's Hosier! Yeah, let's add that. Stick that on the playlist. Why not? Why have I got some... There we go. Okay. Let me just... Okay, I'm trying to make it symmetrical at the moment, and I shouldn't be doing that. Let me just... There we go, let's empty out the Raven. Oh no, it's Bot! Ah. Okay, let me just do that. Take me to church by that guy? Yeah, that's a good one. I think that was his breakout song, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, let me just quickly climb out and speak. Right, you know what? From a distance, it's not bad. Hey, Dyer, how's it going? From a distance, it's not bad. I think it can look better, though. They took all my teeth. Ah, fun. Okay. Oh, hey, Katie, how's it going? Good to see you. Ow. So I take their organs? Okay, so this is getting a little bit more criminal. Ooh. Right, let's make burb feet. Nah? Oh, okay. Weirdly enough, there's no way somebody on TikTok just said, hi, Pookie. Wild. So the way I'm thinking about this is looking at a raven's foot. Weird. building on this scale is making it a bit difficult, but the joints are very apparent with the crow's foot. Raven. I keep saying crow. With the raven's foot. So I think the best thing for me to do here is like using the hard edges of the polished blackstone to kind of show that. And then what I can do is to show multiple different like feet or whatever. We've got this line here. Now it's far from perfect. How long does it take to farm all the blocks to build such masterpieces? I mean, I had all the blocks already, so I really couldn't tell you. For this, if you knew what blocks you were needing, I would probably say about 20 minutes. Hey, Verdant, how's it going? Crow, Raven, Magpie, they all look similar. Yeah. Okay. Let me just... What I want to do is... Oh, that looks so much better already. That's actually sick. Okay, good. So we got our little burb chomping on a glowberry. Okay. I'm just trying to see what I can do here. I think what I can maybe do is use some black concrete to take away some of the texture and bits where it doesn't need the texture. So, like, around the back of its head, it gets, like, the feathers really thin out. Actually, hold on. I don't want to use black concrete for that because it's too smooth. I think black wool here is probably better. Oh, I've fallen into the burb. Excuse me. There we go. Oh, Giant Rainbow, thank you. I built that back in 2022, I believe. Oh, jeez. Time is a construct. Nothing is real. Hi, Xander. Oh, I've got 3 DMs on Discord. Is that you messaging me back? Oh, no, it's not. He's ignoring me, chat. He's ignoring me. That's so fucked. Whoop. So I'll be thinking it was me. Well, you know what? It would be the first DM I've gotten from you back in a few days because you're notoriously shit at responding to the point where you've had to put in your status on Discord, really bad at responding. So... Seems like it's more of a you problem than a me problem. I'm sure if I ever DM you, it's like... and you don't DM me back, it's because you're too busy giggling and kicking your feet. Right, let's stand on the saw. Now I'm exhausted 24/7. Yeah. I can imagine walking through doorways, hitting your head on the ceiling all the time. Just take it out of you. He's tall. Oh, he said he's tall. Whether or not that's true, I have no idea. Nor do I really care. So, And then Blackstone Stairs, so bloop, 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 bloop. We do... L being tall. I feel like that might be something else to work through, Katie. I think that's just you coping with being incredibly short. I'm 6'4", but still identify as short. See, that's what matters. Tall is subjective? Yeah. Like, tall... Like, if you are, say... I don't know where I was going with this. Like, tall is different for men and women because it's a different average depending on the country as well. Must be a blessing being non-binary because you don't fit into any of those statistics because up until recently, censuses don't care. But I think I'm short my age as a male. Sounds about right. I'm looking forward to the census where they start including... I don't know if they have actually done this or not because I, again, don't care. But I don't know if they've started including non-binary or gender fluid people in census as a like gender identity kind of thing. They must do, right? I'd actually be kind of surprised if they haven't. Excuse me, Raven. Some gem time to collapse. I'll message you later. Sure you will. I'll be crossing my fingers, waiting, kicking my little feetsies. I'll see you later, Xander. We get some... Woo! Oh, I'm fine. I want a grey carpet because it blends in better with the deep slate. And this way I can make sure that... Cool. What kind of games do you like other than Minecraft? I've been playing a lot of Valorant lately, because I actually have people around at the moment that are wanting to play at the same time as me, so it's quite nice to have that. Be like, hey, do you guys want to play Valorant today? And they're like, yeah, sure, I'd love to. So that's quite nice. I really like most sandbox games or indie kind of games like that. So I really like things like Stardew Valley, Don't Starve. I've not played Don't Starve in so long, but that's still a really good game to me. There's a roguelike dungeon game that I really like called The Binding of Isaac. That's a game I started off streaming on Twitch. There's another game that's similar in terms of being a roguelike called Realm of the Mad God. That's a really, really good game as well, but it's a bit of a lesser known one, but it's really, really cool. It's a bit of a bullet hell kind of game. Unironically, really enjoy things like Unpacking and Power Wash Simulator, because they're just satisfying little games. Played / heard of Night in the Woods. Heard of, not played. But I've only heard the name. I wouldn't be able to tell you what it is. I'm assuming it's a game. Like, beyond that, I don't have any knowledge of it. Oh, Undertale. Undertale's one of my favorite games ever. Terraria as well. Terraria is a good one. Look at my Raven, you guys! Look at her! Look at Lucy! Wait, I love that! I'm really good at building. What the hell? Hi, Bohi. How's it going? That only took 2 hours as well. I'll need to do some other stuff to add a bit more details to it. I'm thinking I can maybe use some extra stair blocks to make the feathers more obvious. Or maybe... what if... And hold me... Like... Bear with me here. What if I used things like blue wool and black stone walls to create a feather? Like, just falling through the sky. Oh. Okay. That's a shout. There's one other thing I wanted to get while I was here as well. Let me just shovel this away, because... And one more thing I would like to try here, because I want to try and get a lot of the feathery textures on it. I would really like to create some black candles. Because candles are one of those things that I've got a bit more love for these days in terms of detailing a build. I really like them. Do I have black dye, or do I need to get some myself? Yay! Funny thing is, these will probably not be seen. We're just adding, like, little tufts of hair. Like little feather tufts, because they get... Like, the feathers at the back of the head are really, really small. And the reason for that is kind of an evolutionary thing. It's so that, A, streamline them, and B, because they can reach them themselves, which is why when birds have partners, they usually do the preening, which is like tidying up feathers in the back of the head and all that. You'll usually, if you are a bird owner, you will have to do it as well as they get older if you don't have multiple birds. Don't know how I know that. That's one of those things that I'm like, I know this information, but I don't know how I know this information. Detail is key. Love a bit of detail. Right. Hi, Finn. How are you doing? One of the other places that this should technically be is just under the head. So I guess I'll just leave that one there. It's not great, actually. I don't really like it sitting there. Black stone walls. Let's grab you wherever that was. Come on, let me place block down. There we go. Adding in the walls is a very specific, like, it rounds it out more. No, I don't like it there. Sorry if I'm nearly dying in the nether. Oh, that's such an old clip! That's such an old clip! That was from when I was building my gold farm. That was so long ago. Oh god. Yeah? Oh god, yeah. It's such an old clip. Like, I'd say it's maybe from August. came up. Yeah, it does that sometimes with TikTok. Cute. Maybe if I get some black stained glass as well. Ooh. Ooh. I can soften the textures a bit. I always like whenever I start talking about building in Minecraft because I feel so like randomly informed about it. Like this is my expertise category if I was on Mastermind. Okay. Yo, thank you for the heart and the finger heart. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That. Just carrying on softening up the edges a bit more. I want this to be at a point where you're looking at it from a distance being like, that's a raven. What if I destroy this and just replace it with glass pane? That's so good. Hey Ayuka, how's it coming? How's it coming? How are you? What am I trying to say here? How are you doing? That took me a minute. I think in my head I was thinking, how is this build coming? So I kind of translated that into how is it coming when I was saying that to Ayuka. I don't need to justify my idiocy, but I like to reason it out in my own head. Because I'm like, I may be stupid. I may be a silly little guy with a low IQ, but I can be smart when it matters. Oh, this is gonna annoy me actually. Ah. You know what? No, we're not gonna do that. I want to keep that there, but what I do think is going to work better is if I use string instead, because string is basically an invisible block that stops snow. Change my username from EVMay to... Oh, okay. Sounds good. I'm notoriously bad at remembering names. I remember the Eevee part. I don't remember the Eevee May part. So that's probably just on me, but, you know. Whoop, there we go. But either way, lovely to have you back. Hope you've been good. Let me get blocks here instead. We'll use string. Ah! I'm fine. Why am I so dramatic? I could just be a chill guy. But instead, I am having panic attacks. Now... Oh, that actually works really well. I was thinking his face is a bit thin. If I do a T here instead. That's, yeah, I like that more. Maybe what I do as well here is bring this. Because his head looked really narrow there. So I'm thinking what I can do here is bring this out a bit more. Stairs here, slabs here. Yeah, this is much better. Hold on. So I need one more black concrete, one more quartz. I need you, and I need a few more of you. Grab the stairs and you. Cool. So we need quartz here, black concrete here. You go there with a slab there. And cool. Is that it? I love this. Like, I've done this with one reference photo in 2 hours and 2 hours. About 2 hours. That's so cool. That is so awesome. It's always a case of, is there anything else I can add to this? And I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I think I need to bring the top of the head up a little bit more. Like, just keep it up for a little bit longer. Oh, hold on 1 second. I have an idea. It's a stupid idea, but it's one that I want to add. Because ravens are really smart, right? Ravens are very smart creatures. So we're going to give this raven a brain. And we're going to use a little trick that I learned while I was on One Shot from Zesty. So what we're going to do is we're going to waterlog these leaves and we're going to put in a brain. There we go. And because this is water, like because it's next to water, this will not die. These will not die. So for absolutely no reason, I've given this raven a brain. But, oh man, this is so good. That's not obvious, but to those who know, no, yeah. Nobody can say no thoughts brain empty because, well, no thoughts head empty because this one's got a brain. Oh no, wrong blocks. Is that better? My boy! I'm gonna see if I can add in a couple of highlights as well. And in. Whee! Let's see if I can grab some gray. Yeah, okay. Woo! Up we go. So if I do like... It's too much, isn't it? The slabs above the eyes. Oh, right. Gotcha. Thank you, think. Babidi babidi bab. It's a good song. I don't know how. I still don't know what that lyric is though. Babidi babidi ah. On my way. On my way. Babidi say babidi ah. Happy birthday, Raven. I can't swim. On my way. On my way. On my way. That's not what I meant. What did you mean then? Because there are slabs above the eyes, but I can't do anything. I can't do anything else to these. Above the right eye. I don't understand. Like above, the slabs are above the both eyes. Yeah. I was like, right, okay. No, it's okay. It's okay. You were saying it in like like for the purpose of like, I want to make sure this build is as good as Nuke can make it. So that's all good. Whee! I just need to refill the water. Like, we're slowly populating this. Oh my god, he looks so cool! Lucy, I love you! And land it. Have a little eep. Cool. All right. I really like that. Do I give Lucy an aura? No, I think I just leave. That's such a nice addition. Like, stands out so well, but it also works with the general vibe of the build. And then when you actually take a closer look at it, Lucy's plucking away at the vines, getting some glowberries for herself. It looks good how he is, I think. I love this. Apparently, I keep swapping like pronouns for Lucy, so this is just a gender neutral Raven, I guess. Get the need to keep adding though. It's one of those things that it's like there's usually something else you can add. Like originally, so basically how my process usually goes is let's get the flat blocks in first. Then what we do is sort out slabs, stairs, walls, any extra shaping that could probably be done with any of this. Then usually the idea is get some extra shading in, so either through glass paint, pardon me, even candles I would say come into where shading is. Then there's there's mob proofing as well, which is carpets and string and stuff. Glass as well, like it's all that. I do think that what I can maybe do here I want to see if this looks better. I do think that helps. Because I'm focusing so much on trying to figure out how to do smaller details in my builds this year, I want to see if I can do a bit of adjusting to the actual build here as well. And the way I think I can do that is by adding in an artificial shadow. Which means I need a bunch of blocks. I think most of it is just going to be a case of moving the gradient up a bit. Let's get some stripped birch. And what comes before the yellow concrete? It's the honeycomb. Okay, I have an idea. Since I need to move the gradient all up one. Great song, by the way. Let me grab some yellow concrete. There we go. Oh, I don't have that much. I need yellow terracotta anyway. Actually, maybe I can just do that instead of the yellow concrete. So what I'm thinking here, I don't like this. As it gets further down here, probably the shadow would start around here. That's going to be a problem. Okay, I can think of a way to go about sorting that out. Okay. But it's just such a subtle thing that I want to do here. Oh. Hold on. No, I actually need to fix that, otherwise I will forget. Hi, cows. Throw back to the time I spent way too long bringing mushrooms over here to never come up here. I really should make a function for that room. Because currently I never have any reason to go in there. Hi, Mr. Marker. How's it going? Good to see you. It's been so long I don't even recognize your name. When was the last time you were here? Whoop. And then we go here. And then the idea is yellow gets darkened to yellow terracotta. Did I only need to place one down? Hold on. It's all covered by leaves. Did I only need to change one? There we go. Get that shading all done. Okay, bring this out, do that. 5 months? Wow. Well, it's good to have you back. I hope you've been good. And great. Thank you for all the likes on TikTok, by the way. I appreciate it. Thank you, Aaron. Great. 2.5 hours building a raven? Not bad. And now the true test, shaders. Crashes entire game. My boy! Wait, I'm not even lagging that much. Hello? Let's just keep the shaders on. Oh, that's so good. Dude, that makes me so happy. Not the falling off the building thing, but... School leaving exam in May. Oh, well, yeah, that's usually when they happen. But I hope it goes well. Good luck. I built myself a little raven. Do I add a couple extra, like, little feetsies at the bottom there? Probably. Whoop! Right, couple more blackstone... Polished blackstone brick stairs. It's such a mouthful. 2 of you. Stick you in the stone cutter. Gotta say, ever since I've started using the stone cutter, my life has improved drastically. Hit the birch right. Whoop. And the oak. Gotta try and keep my inventory safe. Safe and clean. Why does it feel like my game's running smoother with shaders on? That's crazy. Okay, I think that looks a bit better. One more thing I want to try with the feet. Sell them on the internet. No. I need polished blackstone slabs? No, not you. It's either slabs or stairs, so what I'll do is I'll make one... Okay, I'll turn these into slabs. I'll turn these into stairs. Are we going to try this? So it's going to be either this... It's alright. Now the other one was... I think it was this. Oh, hold on. Do I not have this on the playlist already? I don't. That's getting added to the playlist immediately. What a banger. Loving the music? I've got great music taste, Aaron, let me tell you. I think this... Was it better as it was? Just like that? Might well have been, actually. I didn't realize Go Your Own Way was Fleetwood Mac. I really gotta listen to all of their music, because Fleetwood Mac always hits. Right, let's get some... Hold on. Weird question. Is there any mob heads I can just plonk down in there? I don't want to use any mob heads because they're very difficult to get working from a distance. But just in the dark, oh man. That's so nice. Let me have a little eat. Where's the bed? Ah! A little bit laggy. Little bit laggy. Haha. Gotta get a little couple of photos of my boy! My boy! Oh, wait, hold on. With the shaders. Oh my god, the torch flower field. I forgot I added this already. Unironically, this looks gorgeous. Like, I don't honestly mind that they don't emit light, because when they're all clumped together like this, when you have an entire field of them, they look insanely good. They look so nice. Like, I can just imagine this all being on one flat plane, and it's just a sea of, like, the yellow and the gradient to the red, to the pink, to the red. God, that's so nice. That is a desktop background if I've ever seen one. Like, look at that. That's so pretty. Screenshot it while I can. There we go, great. Wow, I love that. I have this way of making everything look really pretty in my world, and I don't know how I do it. Wow. Now I think I gotta add in a couple of more... Oh, you know what I want to do? I want to make the... I want to make more of these. So I want to split up the hay field, like the wheat field a bit, by adding in these giant hay bales, which I used to call roly-polies. Wait, are they actually called roly-polies, or is that just what I called them? It could be either. All it is doing this. It's a nice way of splitting up the area a bit more. I don't know why there are so many, like, broken farmlands here. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Come on. Land it. Land it. There we go. Why are so many of these missing? Hello? Whoop. Parkour. Sorry, I'm back. That's okay. You're under no obligation to stay here, so it's nice that you are here. Don't ever need to apologize for leaving. Yo, hi, Hadrian! My god, it has been a while. How are you doing? How have you been? Okay, right, there we go. That's another one. Oh, I see a spot over here that could use a hay bale. Whoop! I'm just trying to, like, split up this field a bit more. 2 rats, thank you for the likes, I appreciate it. Spotted. Is it your single player hardcore? This is my single player hardcore world. 3.5 years we've had it for. A nice, long, but not long enough time. We're doing a lot of detailing this year, I think. Six, 7, 8. Whoop! Land there. Out. So now if I fly out... See, it's not anything drastic, but it does just split up the area a bit more. Even just the fact that it kind of goes all the way down in a line, I kind of like. I do want to put one down there, though, in this big field. Probably about here. This world just makes me smile, man. I love this world. And, oh! Fun idea! I want to make one here. And then what I want to do... We're telling a story, chat. So we're going to have it one close to the edge. And then what I want to do is down here... have one on its side. So that way, like, while the farmers do everything they can, they can't always stop them from rolling off the side of the farm. So there's just one sitting here down on the ground. In the water. I actually really like that. That's kind of great. Do I go even a step further and add in, like, a fenced off area there, being like a little caution thing? Not just now, I don't think. No, I'll leave that for a bit. But I'll have one here as well, I think. Dude, I am getting good at this whole just adding in light little bits of lore and little bits of world building. To this world. I love this. I'm feeling under the weather at the moment. Oh, no, I'm sorry. The seasons are shifting and I'm... Oh. Scared the crap out of me. Seeing the shifting and I'm feeling the effect, or is it affects? Effect. I still don't really understand the difference. Affect is the action. Effect is the end result. I always, like... The effect of something is how something is affected. Does that make sense? Like, that's how I learned it. Like E for end result, A for action. Okay. I see a spot I want to put another hay bale. Whenever I see a little spot that's like, ah, yes. Here. I don't have too much longer on stream today. I've got maybe like 25 minutes. But, oh, this has been such a good one. We built Lucy. We've got ourselves some extra hay bales. We're working more on... We added a torch flower field. I really love this. Like, I'm bringing so much more life into this area, and I for one, am very happy about it. Because it's been a nature kingdom for so long, but without a ton of animals for the nature. And now I'm starting to see that's beautiful. Like, even just in the small addition of the herons on the lily pads and the ducks in the little, I don't know, a little squad at the side. It's coming along so nicely. Like, I need to figure out designs for another couple of, like, really, like, small things. Like, oh, hold on. Silly idea. Very good idea, though. First of all, let me go and put all the hay back, actually, because I didn't realize I still kept it. Just had a big nap. Yo, welcome back, Jessica. How are you doing? How did you sleep? Right, this is going to be a weird idea. I'm going to make an anthill. Alright, let me put you guys in here. Now, let me grab all the blackstone. Yeah, 50 will be enough. We want it to be polished blackstone. And polished blackstone buttons. Now, because there is an area over where a creeper originally blew up, what I can... Damn it! That really derails my train of thought. There's a bit where a charged Boomy Boy blew up. So I'm gonna turn that area into a bit of an anthill. There it is. So an anthill isn't anything crazy because, you know, it's an anthill. But if I give myself the option of, like, building this up a bit. And just bring this all up. And this is gonna be a weird option. Like, this is gonna be a weird choice here, but what I'm just gonna do is send that down that way and then put a torch down there. Ah, you can see down there. Damn. Okay, hold on 1 second. I have an idea. Let me swim. Thank you. Okay, so let me just do that. Boom, ant colony. It's just a stupid little addition, but it's really like like look at that. It's made a little ant colony real fast. Like that is. Is it weird that I've never seen anybody do that before? Like I've never seen anybody build an ant colony before. And here's gonna be a kicker. I want to add a couple of armor stands. Oh, they're here. Why are they here? I have an armor stand chest. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to make a few little tiny armor stands, but with to make it look like the ants are carrying various little foods. I just think that'd be funny. Right, so let's do this. Show arms on. Small, yes. Poses, it'll be item. Apply, okay. Small. Here, take a potato. I want to position this over. Right arm, that's fine. Then I need this to be rotated. Disable gravity. Yes. Poses, item, apply, gravity off, small, yes. It looks ridiculous. Had to be me while I called the Dodgers. What is this? We're building an ant colony and we're making them carry some little crops and stuff. Invisible. Where is it? So tiny potato, beetroot. It's like... I really love this. This is such a funny little idea. How has nobody ever done this before? How has nobody done this? Oh, actually, I'm gonna make this work. Hold on. You're gonna carry a mushroom. I'm gonna make this consistent. I disable gravity. Invisible, yes. Lock it, boom. So not only are they carrying crops, but they're carrying them consistent with where they're coming from. I might need to change these ones out for carrots and wheat. Yeah, okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swap out the beetroot for a carrot. Right. Lock interaction, invisible. There we go. Carrot done. Let me, good. Okay, invisible, no. Bring it up by 1. -1. Invisible, boom. Guys, this is great. So we now have ourselves a little ant army, a little ant colony, bringing stuff. I want to. Okay, I have another idea. I want to make it so that this is such a good idea. How has nobody done this before? Genuinely. Right, show arms. Small, yes. Poses, this is going to make it big again because I've done it in the wrong order. Yep, okay, small again. Small, yes. Give you a carrot. This one's a smaller carrot because vegetables come in all shapes and sizes. Not carrots, they're usually just one shape. Rotate you. Probably could have just typed that faster. Disable gravity. Bring it down. Invisible. Oh! Blast. Can I undo? I pressed the wrong button. Right, that's annoying. Okay. Gotta redo it. Right, this was 2. There we go. Perfect. Small. Yes. Rotation. Minus 180. Because I remembered the things, it wasn't actually that bad. Bring this down to about 0.4. Bring this back. Invisible. Lock interaction. Boom. There we go. we have ants. Unironically, love this. Also, I need to pause and add this to the playlist because this is Hosier and, you know, gotta. Wait, hold on, are we getting ourselves some Aurora Borealis? No? Where'd it go? Well, it's disappeared now, so rip, I guess. I mean, see, I've heard the song multiple times on TikTok because it was a whole trend, but I hadn't actually, I never actually knew what the song was called. Your silly ideas are the best. I love them so much. Like, my brain works in mysterious ways, and the mysterious ways are ant colonies. Did you lock the others? I believe I did, yeah. Like, oh. I think that, yeah. Yeah, okay, so yeah, when it looks like that, that's when it's locked. Okay, cool. This one's not locked. Now it is. This one was locked as well. We had you carrying a mushroom. You are locked. Let me get another mushroom from over here. We'll do one more. And we'll have you... here. Need that first. Poses, item, apply. Small, no. Take away gravity. You've got your mushroom now. -1. -0.25. There we go. Can I just rotate it? Oh yeah, that works. Change position, so Z goes this way. Needs to come down a little bit more. I do need to rotate him a little bit, so I'm going to bring so that you're like that. And make it slightly bigger. So it's a big mushroom. Big old chunky mush. Okay. All right, now we go invisible. Lock interaction. Boom. It's so good. Wow. And that's a screenie. There we go. Wow, okay. Today has been a really, really fun stream. We have done a good chunk of work. So we've added in a beautiful field of torch flowers. We've added in Lucy over here. My lovely. And then we also, at the end there, added in a ant colony as well as some extra hay bales around the wheat field with a couple of fallen down here. Oh man. This has been so much fun, you guys. Now, I will be back same time tomorrow 2 to 5 p.m. We are coming up for 5 p.m. now. Here on Twitch, or if you're watching on TikTok, I am going to try and be live every day here as well, like there as well. If you'd like the full experience, you can always come over to Twitch. That's totally up to you. But if you're watching on TikTok, I am about to end the stream here. So thank you for watching TikTok. Don't forget to follow me if you're not already, and I will see you in a bit. Great. Right, TikTok is over. Oh, cool, I leveled up. Don't know what that means. Cool. I'm gonna have a good little time posting those screenshots today. I'm so happy with how this came out. Like, this is so good. I love it. Like, I know I do a lot of my designing on creative, but being able to spend a bit of time just doing something without anything beforehand, and it's come out so nicely as well. I love it. So good. But thank you guys for being here today. If you have been here at any point during the stream, I'm going to go and find somebody to raid. I want to know who's all live. I've still got my reference photo up. Raid channel. Ooh, the choices. Oh, we might just raid Callum. CPK's live. Yeah, let's raid Cal. Cool. Let's get this raid started, guys. Copy and paste the raid message. First one if you have the emotes. Second one if you don't. Callum CPK. Yeah, Callum CPK. Why not? He is on the realm right now. He is... I don't know what he's doing. But... Either way, thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you all tomorrow. Oh, God, that's loud. Please stop that. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, guys!